The Star Wars franchise has been one of the most iconic and beloved franchises of all time, with a dedicated fanbase spanning generations. However, the release of the sequel trilogy has been met with disappointment and criticism from fans and critics alike. There are several reasons why the sequel trilogy failed to live up to expectations, but let's get into it. One of the biggest issues with the sequel trilogies was the lack of clear direction and purpose. The filmmakers seemed to be trying to appease fans by incorporating familiar elements from the original trilogy rather than telling a compelling story on its own. This resulted in a narrative that just felt disjointed and lacked cohesive themes and arcs that made the original trilogy so memorable. Another major issue was the handling of the characters. The original trilogy's beloved characters were reduced to cameos or were underutilized, while the new characters lacked depth and development. This left fans feeling unsatisfied with the sequels, as the new characters failed to capture the same charm and sense of the adventure that made the original trilogy so iconic. The sequels also faced criticism for their deviation from the original trilogy's tone and aesthetic. Many fans felt the humor was forced, and that the new characters and settings lacked the charm and sense of adventure that made the original trilogy so memorable. The lack of creative vision and respect for the source material also contributed to the sequel's failure to capture the same magic as the original trilogy. The failure of the sequel trilogy can be attributed to the lack of clear direction, poor purpose, poor handling of characters, deviation from the original trilogy's tone and aesthetic, and a lack of creative vision and respect for the source material. Despite its flaws, the Star Wars franchise remains one of the most beloved and enduring franchises in pop culture history, and Disney can probably shit out another 10 fucking movies and no one will care. They'll still buy the plushes. That's all they care about. Goodbye.